Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to demo review this EVH stripes, red stripes guitar. So this guitar has been in the market for a while. I just got my hands on a new one, but it's not new. As you guys probably have seen a lot of reviews on YouTube, but I wanted to make something a little bit different because most of the reviews I've seen don't necessarily talk about all the bad things the guitar has, also with the good things. They always talk about good things and not the bad things. So I want to do something a little bit different because I had issues with this guitar. So first and foremost, this is a basswood body. I believe this is not some sort of decal. This is really done painted job here on the body with a maple fretboard and maple neck. Very easy, very simple, like a Charvel. It's basically a Fender, right? EVH guitar. It's made in Mexico, and on the back already it's open here in the springs because I needed to adjust something. We'll talk on it a bit later. It's very well built. I got nothing to complain in terms of painting job. It's everything where it should be. But I had some issues in the beginning, and this happened to my other guitar, the EVH Wolfgang, as well. Now I didn't correct that yet on my EVH Wolfgang, but I did something on this one to correct what I'm going to talk about. So basically what happens is that this is a fixed tremolo bridge, as you guys know. It doesn't go backwards, only down, only goes down, and it has that detuner system here, so you can lower your low E string into D very fast and quick. So first and foremost, the thing that really annoyed me a little bit is the fact that on both guitars, although the action is really low up here, especially down here, or up here as you want to call it, was really high. So it was kind of very difficult to play, at least for me. There are guys that really don't care about that, and they say 1.5 millimeters on the 12th fret and 2 or 1.5 as well on the low E string. But here it was really high. So I did some research on the internet about resetting the neck and stuff like that. And what I did was I removed the neck and I tried to shim, maybe to make a different angle. You know what I mean? To put the neck at a different angle so this would come a little bit upper. To my surprise, when I removed the screws and the plate and everything, took the neck off, there was already a little bit of a shim near this zone here. I don't know what was made of. It seemed like plastic or paper, I don't know, no idea. But there was something there already. So in an effort to make the action lowest possible here. But didn't work out. Initially I used these screws and really tightened them down, I mean, to make it work, but also didn't work out, and it was really bad because the tremolo was very hard to pull down. Still is a little bit. But anyway, when I removed this, you guys can't see on the camera probably, I didn't use the correct tools because I didn't have them. I just ordered from a company, not SteelMac, because I think they don't ship to Portugal, but I just ordered from another store the same thing, which are shimmer maple things, very small, not small, very thin maple things that you put in the neck pocket between the body and the neck. So what I did, since I didn't have anything else, I used some cardboard box, something I read you shouldn't use. I really don't know why, but I used on the full pocket so it doesn't have any sort of open space to make things worse in the long run, as I've read. So there they are. I cut them straight into there, and automatically, since I'm resetting the neck took a new angle, got like this, and now it's playable here. Now it's just like my Charvel. Now my Charvel, or my two Charvels, are perfect in terms of action. Buzz, I mean, every guitar buzzes a little bit, but you can deal with that if you're not very heavy on your picking, right hand, and I can really certainly live with that with no issues at all. So on these guitars coming from factory like this, and I posted on Facebook on the EVH group about that, and there are some guys that have had the same issue exactly like me. So they had to use shims here. They are called shims, and to fix the problem. Some guys use it paper, some guys use it maple, which is basically wood, I mean. And I don't know. There's a lot of debate about that, about tone. I don't care about the tone because I don't believe in that bullshit about tone woods. But anyways, paper or card boxes, basically paper, solve the issue. Now, I already bought those maple shims, and when they arrive, I will replace them because it's wood, and I think it will be a little bit different in terms of, I don't know how long paper will last, if you know what I mean. So that's one of the things. Then you have the detune system that is not as easy as everybody tells it is. First and foremost, most of the times you won't get perfect pitch when you go from E to drop D. You always have to adjust with that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not perfect, far from it. And then again, on the videos I see, the tremolo might be a little bit higher than mine, so it's very easy to push it backwards. On this one, you gotta make some strength, okay? But maybe when I reset the neck again, I'll put the tremolo a little bit higher, so I can grab this little piece a little bit better. But right now I'm in a clean channel on the Katana MK2. It's being captured with the Sennheiser E906, and I'm gonna demo some clean tones and then distortion. In terms of layout, there's not much to talk about, right? Really, you just have one very odd pickup and a volume control labeled tone, as Van Halen used to do on his guitar. So let me check if it's in tune in drop D right now. And it's perfectly in tune. Okay, and the good thing about this is if you break a string, since the tremolo is really touching the body, you won't go out of tune, so you don't have to worry about that. I really like that design because I got other guitar with fork roses where you can do all kind of crazy stuff, but on this way is very really convenient. So now I go into, check it out. Seems like it's in tune, but it's not totally in tune. So I always have to go to the fine tuners and increase a little bit because it says flat, and back and the same, but in reverse when I'm going to drop D. So this is a clean tone. There's not much to it, other than it's a very hot pickup. No tone, no nothing. So I have two patches here with distortion. I'm gonna select now so we can see how this guitar sounds. So now with distortion, the noise gate is really low so I don't choke on notes, so there's a little bit of hum. Also, the strings are brand new, so if it goes a little bit out of tune, it's completely normal using the tremolo. So one thing that happened to me a lot is doing this, switching to the neck pickup, but it's not there. So you can basically do all kind of rock tones and heavy metal tones with this guitar, and even blues tones, because it's very versatile with just one pickup, you know? But I guess it wasn't made for that, right? So just drop tune this really quick. See if it's in tune. I think it is. So it sounds quite good. You can dial your Katana to a more heavy metal tone and it will deliver certainly. I've tried it with my EVH 5150 combo and it really sounds good. And I also tried with my Wolfgang guitar. They're kind of similar in tone, I don't know why. Going back to normal. Now it went good, great, I don't know. Of course, I'm no Van Halen, I mean, but the guitar has some tone characteristics. I mean, the pickup is being designed, I think it was designed by Van Halen, and I know it's not the same pickup, but at the same time, it's easier to get Van Halen tones with this guitar than any of my other guitars. I don't know why, maybe the pickup, the specifications of the pickup according to him. It has this kind of low-end distortion to it, kind of similar to some of his albums. More noticeable when I'm using my PV tube amp. And just roll down the tone, I mean the volume knob. So it works really good in that regard. It's very smooth. And it's in a great position regarding the spacement here, because, you know, on typical Fenders and stuff like that, even on my Charvel, it's not in the same position, so usually you play and you're going down with the volume. Not on this one. At least not for me. Now, I did realize that these screws here are a bit tightened up because I did try to put the tremolo down the most I could to lower the action. It was impossible. So now I need to reset the neck again because I have to pull them up in order to be a little bit more gentle here, because on my other Wolfgang guitar, the tremolo is the same and it's very easy to pull down, not on this one. So I have certain variables here because on that one, it's easier to pull down, but once that happens, what also happens is that you can pull it back a little bit. So this is kind of a compromise, and I think it's a very important thing that no one mentions on these videos, kind of a compromise, because if you put it like really smooth to your hands, it will stay out of touch with the body. So in case you break a string, the guitar totally goes out of tune, okay? So it doesn't make the same, it's not the same thing. So I'm not advising you to really screw down these two things, but unfortunately, if you want to have lowest action possible here past 12th fret, you really have to do some shim on the neck and reset the neck, which is a shame because this is not a very, very expensive guitar, but it's not cheap as well. And I was going to buy the other Frankenstein with all relic, but honestly, I prefer this one because I already have a relic guitar and I didn't want that. Maybe on that one is better. I think it depends on the model that you get. You may get lucky or not. But it's not an excuse for EVH guitars to be like this, especially when Charvel, I think they're all under the same company, right? should make the guitars exactly like they are, because they're very similar, just Fender Strats. Seems like send you a guitar in the fashion of Van Halen, so do it yourself, you know. So let's check out another patch, because this one didn't have a boost in front, and it has a lot of distortion. Let's check out another one. Okay, now this one has a little bit of a boost. I'm gonna drop it first, not in tune, as always. This neck is going to be very filthy after the first time you play this guitar, because it's totally, really not white, but you know what I mean. If you sweat a lot from your hands, it will happen, and you have to clean it more often. I don't sweat basically anything on my hands, and there's already some spots on it. Probably you can't see on the camera, but they are there. But it's a very easy neck to play. It's just like a Charvel, so it's very, very nice. Let's go back to normal tuning. Now it worked, so it's not roadworthy. If you're doing this during a song, you better be prepared, because it might get, you know. But I think this guitar was made to rock. I'm always trying to put the neck pickup on, but I'm not going to mod it like I saw some guys doing route here for installing a neck pickup. I'm not going to do that. It's really made to, you know, stand a little bit like your classical position and start warming up for really fast stuff, Van Halen stuff, you know. That I probably can't do right now, right? I wish I could play like Van Halen and do... Whoops. part is impossible. And the rest you guys already know how to play, right? So I'm doing shit already. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review with lots of mistakes for me playing, because it's natural. I didn't warm up like I always don't. And but it's a cool guitar nonetheless. And you know, the fact that it's a little bit, it's kind of crazy what I'm going to say now, and it's a conclusion. The fact is a little bit do-it-yourself is like, I really like that, because I don't usually do stuff like that, but I'm going to take the neck again, put a brand new set of strings again, and reset it again. And you know, maybe if I need something different and something of a chip comes out of the guitar, it's in the Van Halen style or spirit, so it's kind of neat to have something you can do it by yourself. Some guys hate it. I'm really like this one. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so, it helps a lot. And stay safe. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.